Hey everybody, it's Philippe Brouwers here and a huge warm welcome to my channel. I help people get better at dance and I specialise in West Coast swing and solo dance with influences in styles like contemporary, ballet, hip hop, house, dance hall and more. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on foundational movement skills, so I hope that's useful for you. Let's jump into it. So the first thing we're going to look at today is the concept of bounces. So when you dance, if you add a bounce, it can add a very nice look to your dancing. So imagine I'm doing the famous two-step like this. This is good. But if I add the bounce, it adds another look to it, doesn't it? Adding those bounces. Da, da, da. So when we look at that, for the bounces, we're thinking about the energy going downwards. And I'm thinking about here, I'll show you on the side here, I might have a slight hinge of the hips going forward. So rather than going the back like here, a slight hinge of the hips, and I'm plying, bending those knees, nice and light. I like to keep my weight towards the ball of the foot as well, have more spring action. So that's the bounce. So let's practice that together. Bouncing. We can keep our weight in the middle, like this, bouncing. You can feel groove of the music you're dancing to, and then we can shift from side to side as well with that bounce. Again, you can think about the weight being on the balls of the foot as you're dancing as well. So what I think really helps as well is to have the hands above the waist. So rather than down here, it's quite cool to have them here and just groove in your own way with those bounces. Nice, isn't it? So now we're going to think about doing our two-step, so step and tap, and then come back to where we came from. So we're going to add that to our two steps. I'm going to go step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, and I'm adding that bounce on every single movement I do. So the step has a bounce and the tap has a bounce, like that. Ah, yeah. So we can practice that to music together with those bounces now. So we're going to do our step tap without them first. And now adding those bounces in 5, 6, in 5, 6, 7, 8, and bounce, turn, bounce. Cool, so that was our practice at adding those bounces. It really adds a lot, doesn't it? To enjoyment and also to how it looks. Next thing we're going to do now is rocks, where we can rock forwards and backwards as well. So for these rocks, we think about the torso rocking forwards. And what I might do is keep the legs straight and think about hinging at the hips like this. So I'm going forwards like that, rock and rock and rock. So we're just keeping the weight in the center at the moment, doing those rocks. Then we can also shift from side to side as we do those rocks. Just like that. So that adds another dimension as well. And so we have the energy going down on those bounces like this, and now we have the rocks going forwards. I'm keeping my legs fairly straight here. Then we can also rock backwards, and I'm bending my knees as I rock backwards. So we have options now. So we can either emphasize the down energy. Also, we can also come up. I hadn't mentioned that before. We can also come up with our bounces. We can also rock forwards like this. And we can also rock backwards like this. It's quite enjoyable as well. So adding that to two-step, the forwards rocks. So this is two-step normally. And we're adding those forwards rocks. I'm just doing that two-step. And let's do that one together. I see you on the sofa there. Come on, get up and join me in our dancing. I'll show you on the side here. Boom, then we can rock backwards as well. So I'm rocking backwards with that two-step. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try that to music together. The forward rocks and the backwards rocks. So let's practice those rocks here. And then we're going to go our first two-step in 7, 8. Boom. Nice. And now we're going to think about going backwards. So it also has that bend of the knees there as well. I like going backwards. So get ourselves ready in 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just adding in some extra arms, but you can do whatever you want to do. Like this. Stopping in 5, 6, 7, 8. Great, so now we've got some new things you can add to your dancing. The other tip as well now is about the hands, and rather than keeping the hands down to the side, at least keep them up like here. You can click, that already adds another dimension to your dancing, and yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Like this, I just think about doing whatever shapes I want to do with my hands. Believe in yourself, don't worry about how you look. The most important thing is that you have fun. Lots of options we can do with our hands, like this. So just play around with those. Clicking adds a lot, like this. That's nice. What if after you click and you keep it at that position, that could be another position you could have for your hands. Just enjoying moving. Sometimes you want to imagine you're in liquid, so your hands are slightly having to push through liquid, so it adds a bit more of a look like this to your hands. Anyway, well, it depends what song is playing as well. You might change your style. If it's more hip hop, you might add more things like this as you're bouncing up and down. Boom, ka, boom, ka. That's nice. And as you come down, this comes up the elbows. Imagine you're pushing yourself up through liquid. You might even go into your body as you do that, as you're adding those bounces. I'll show you on the side here. Again, that's a bit more intermediate, so don't worry yet if you haven't got that. But it adds a lot, another dimension, isn't it? Like this. So for that one, elbows are coming up like this. And then as I'm doing that, it's like it's leading my bounce. As the elbows come up, I go down. That's a nice one. So let's practice that one together actually. So we can groove, whichever way you want to do. Where you look is also pretty cool as well, where you look. So we're going to do our bounces, then we're going to add this in. Bounces first, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to add in those elbow movements in 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it on the spot first actually. Boom, ka, boom, ka, boom, ka. To the 2 steps, 7, 8. Boom, ka. You can go into your chest as well. Let's do like this to make it easier. Boom, and ka. And now, full speed ahead in 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Yeah, 5, 6, and holding it there. I'd love to invite you to subscribe to this channel and click on that bell icon, that cheeky bell icon, to help you get notified when videos are available. You may not know, but I offer private coaching. This can be done in person or online, and we can work together and help you grow in your dance journey, whether that's in solo dance or in West Coast swing. And also I have a Patreon channel, so if you want to sponsor me, that help me to grow as a dancer, go to events and competitions, more information is available in the description below. I'd like to wish you all a wonderful day, and don't forget to enjoy your dancing and to try those dreams.